What's checking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Innerpartysystem from their 2008 self-titled album. Thank you again to Izzy. And the next track in the playlist is Obsession. The Queen has departed. But yes, so an obsession, something which is out of the control of the person who is focused on it, meaning it could be something that in moderation or with more variety would not necessarily be seen as problematic, but to call it an obsession is to suggest that there is an unnatural and maybe even unhealthy attention paid to it or focus upon it, maybe to the exclusion of other possibilities, other responsibilities, or other psycho-emotional expressions. So yes, it seems like there is inherent in the word negative connotations, though I guess in some cases it might be used at least more neutrally, like, well, you know, helping other people is his obsession, where there's a suggestion that maybe they're skimping on taking care of themselves, but the meaning of that phrase or that sentence is that they are a good person and they're just dedicated beyond normal standards to doing right by others. But again, I think often it might suggest addiction, it might suggest an unhealthy engagement with something that, at least in other circumstances, might not be seen as problematic. So obviously that could take innumerable forms. I'll have to see what I can catch on a first listen. This is Innerpartysystem, the track is Obsession, and it's from their 2008 self-titled album.
All of my love, what keeps the pressure building? What takes your breath away? What do I have to do to make you want to fall in love with me? Fall in love with me. I want you to notice
love that one, sonically. So, yeah, obviously there's a drive and even a dance floor type of rhythm to the tune at different points. But also there's that melody that in the interludes had this very fragmented feel, almost like someone was like crab scratching a melody that was more solid on a record. And then there's the intensity, the conceptual expression sonically, meaning especially in that really long build. But even before that, there's moments in the song where it feels like we're in someone's head who's obsessed, where it's just the same phrase, it's the same building pressure, which he talks about, I think, at the beginning of the track. So it sounds like the narrator is very much obsessed with this other person, but specifically obsessed with getting them to love him, and thus, like, they're obsessed with the idea of the other person being obsessed with him. So there's like almost a mirrored intensity, a desire for the other person to feel that same level of obsession as he is in their direction, and to want all of his love and all the love that he's feeling and that builds up inside of him and wants to release. So again, it feels like there's some musical expression of some of the feelings and the ideas that go into this concept. And yeah, I enjoy I don't know how you would describe it. It's like, it's a pop tune, but it's got some dance. It's also got some like electronic energy, so there's a bit of like an electronica feel. And I love that ending where it was very like ambient with like deep bass, like resonating so much that it's almost like shaking, which feels again like you could be inside the person's head, what it's like for that pressure to build up and feel like it needs some cathartic release. So a really incredible tune, and one that again shows that across the course of this album, you know, we've had electronic sounds, we've had dancing sounds, we've had like chaotic sounds, but also ambient and very sonorous elements. So a really wide range of musical enjoyment is, I guess, what I mean to say. So once again, shout out to Izzy for sharing. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.